Hi, everybody. I'm in... I try to stop and then I get caught up in the rhythm.
Yeah.
Mouse, we're podcasting. Please be respectful. Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the Patreon episode.
It's Friday. We just got back from...
Paradise.
Yeah, we just got back from Paradise.
Paradise with my family. Never thought I'd say it.
It was actually great. I mean, there's one side of your family that's very tolerable. And then there's another side of your family where words are not said.
What do you mean? So the difference... Well, here's the difference. Is one side of the family never stops talking and the other side doesn't talk at all.
Well, about
very
nothing...
stoic.
Nothing personal. You tell a story about grouse hunting or...
You show pictures from a vacation that nobody else was on.
Yeah. You're like, this is a vacation I took while you were in the hospital.
Yeah. Remember when you were a child and you had chicken pox and you were terrified and we left you with a stranger?
I decided that would be a good time to go steelhead fishing up in northern Alberta.
Yeah. Anyway, fun times. Really fun weekend. Got to hear a lot of stories about my mom's friends who I've never met.
There was a pitch perfect impersonation that actually kind of ruffled some feathers.
Ruffled some feathers?
Nanny was she felt a little pinch, a little twinge of...
She did.
She didn't like her impression.
Yeah, she didn't like that I absolutely nailed my impression of her stories.
Which just means you did it great.
Which means I absolutely, just destroyed it. And, but she thought it was funny. It just hurt her feelings. Can you stop making mouth noises into the mic?
I was making sure I didn't have salad in my teeth.
Let me see. Oh, it's everywhere.
Okay.
It's literally everywhere. Do you want to do that right into the mic? You sure? Oh, you're going to do it away? Really? You're going to swish it around away from the mic?
Come on. Stop busting my chops.
Okay. Anyway, you guys, we had a great time. Mexico is beautiful. We went to this resort called Nizuc in
Puente
Nizuc, Cancun, and it was it's probably the best hotel I've ever been to in my whole life.
Yeah, easily. I mean, besides maybe a real beautiful urban hotel.
Yeah. No, I think it was probably nicer than any hotel I've been to. Ever.
I stayed in the St. Regis when I was 13.
Oh, yeah?
And you could turn the bathtub on from the bed.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you could be like, let's rent a bath.
That's insane.
Yeah, and that was 1996.
That's like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So funny I say the Jetsons like it's the future when the Jetsons are if you watch the Jetsons now, you're like, they were way behind.
Yeah, it's so funny too with all these resorts in Mexico that they try to kind of, especially the high-end ones or the Tulum ones, they try to incorporate a little bit of Mayan kind of vibe
culture.
Into it, Mayan culture. But it's only for just the descendants of colonialists, which is just a real... kick in the butt.
Right. There was this one thing where every person who worked at the hotel staff, every time they walked by a guest, they had to put one hand over their heart and sort of bow a little bit. And which I felt just so embarrassed. Mm-hmm. Just being one of these dumb, colonial faces that they had to do this performance for. I just felt so... absolutely ashamed of myself every time.
And there's everything there they were so gracious and happy to do, but I mean it's their fucking job. They're not truly happy to
my mom walked up and was like, why are you guys so happy? Which was
I was gonna get to that, which is so funny.
Yeah.
No, because it was she literally took it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
They were because we just love to be of service. And she was like, I guess that's it.
She was like, my mom doesn't read sarcasm. There's no chip in her that is in any way sarcastic. She's the most earnest person. And anything that I'm trying to think of an example of when we were on the trip that somebody said something
There was some joke that I made where it was all about me, like, I think being a male prostitute or something.
Yeah.
And she was like, I mean, that seems like a drastic switch. And I was like, I'm not going to be a male prostitute.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh.
Okay. All right. Phew.
It's so funny because she thinks that it's real, but she doesn't like come out and say like, you can't do that. She's just like, well, God, that seems like it would be kind of a rough job. I mean, moving has to be somewhat better than selling yourself for sex. And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't really going to sell myself for sex, Nanny.
She's just a very loving, lovable person, like a positive person, basically the exact opposite of the daughter she created, you know?
It's interesting because I really do feel like that vacation was amazing. Everything about it was perfect.
You don't
like,
have to qualify it.
Almost perfect.
Okay.
But I don't know. One part of me is like, do I really want to spend this much money on something? Mm-hmm. And another part of me is like, do I actually like these people treating me like I'm a king?
Right.
Like, I don't know if I'm like, I love it in the moment, but part of me is like, this guy probably lives in like a pretty modest house, and like what's a good job to him is probably like, you know, like lower than what our McDonald's workers make.
Well, I think that's like a little bit of judgment, you know what I mean? Where you go, I don't really think about any of that because I just go, if somebody is working here and they like it, great. You know what I mean? If I like being at this hotel, that's like enough for me. I don't really get into when I walk past like the staff while they're doing their morning, like, this is what we need to do today, and they part ways and they all like bow and do like their hand over their heart. That's, to me, I'm just so embarrassed.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I don't really get into the whole socio-political situation over in Mexico, because I'm like, if I like being at this hotel, I'm going to be here.
Well, and also their biggest industry is tourism, I think, besides like avocados or something. But like, I will say there's like, I'm getting more comfortable with it. Like, you know me, I like kind of a hip hotel,
right,
in the middle of the action. And I like to do everything. Like, when I'm in a European city, I'm not taking Ubers, I'm taking the train.
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to the place the locals go to.
And I am like Anna Delvey.
Yeah,
where it's like, if I can't charge it to the room, I'm not leaving the hotel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm staying right here.
You do have a lot of the same characteristics as Anna Delvey. You're very Anna Delvey in your tastes.
In my taste?
No, you're so much more.
No, my
Anna
tastes
Delvey
are completely different.
Anna Delvey would literally never wear anything you've ever worn.
No.
But good for her. She had to. Do we like Anna Delvey?
You know, the more I'm watching the show, Inventing Anna, the more I'm like, I don't know, I kind of do like this bitch.
I gotta see. We're not done yet, but there has to be a scene. I think we have one more episode left.
Yeah.
There has to be a scene where we see like whatever the place she came from is. I gotta see the Russian like Soviet bloc apartment that she was born in.
Yeah.
And her dad like smoking in between oxygen tank, you know.
Right. Petting a pigeon.
Yeah, being like, Anna, you must be prostitute. You must be prostitute. It's the only thing we have. Please go to store and buy one potato. Don't buy any more potatoes.
Right. Yeah.
And for your birthday, I give you stone.
I give you stone and a poem I wrote. It's 3 lines.
Yeah.
It says,
I never
life
wanted
is suffering. Don't try so hard.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Showbiz
I
Baker.
apologize.
Jesus Christ. No.